Just imagine how powerful we could be.
I thought that it'd be a good way to make a difference in the community. I was real nervous because I figured it'd be a really troubled child and I wouldn't know how to handle it, and I feel like I'd just be like a babysitter.
Really didn't know what to expect. I just knew that we would be, really good friends. I think we just kind of like hit it off, get some food at a restaurant, watch a movie, just like get a frisbee or a football and just go out in the field and like toss it around for a little bit. Now we're regular doing like volunteer work.
Some of the things that we have done is help clean the yards of the elderly people that either have health issues or they're really old and they need extra help. So we enjoy doing that because it gets us outside, gets us moving around, and it's a lot of satisfaction being able to help someone. To kind of show that compassion is really important, and it's something that's missing in this world quite a bit.
And now that we're volunteering, I realize that it does help the community, and it also helps me as a person, as in being more caring to people and more selfless, whereas I'd be willing to give up some of my free time to help others.
The funding that United Way gets helps to create things like this and create relationships that you may not see it every day when you walk out your door, but it's making a difference in the community.
Something inside me kept telling me, you need to go.
Domestic violence for a lot of people is just physical. They see what they see on TV, and that's not the case. In fact, most of our clients that come in do have physical as a part of it, but domestic violence is a whole plethora of stages.
After the 3.5 months, the physical abuse got worse. I had multiple incidents of going, having to seek medical treatment.
There is no image of a typical domestic violence victim. Domestic violence, it's every economic, every rural, urban, every nationality, every religion, it's everywhere.
I woke up being picked up out of bed and I was slammed to the ground and I heard something pop, in my back. And I knew it was bad, and I was crying, I was screaming, I was like, please, something's wrong, and he's like, yeah, there's something wrong with you.
They say about 5% of women actually report domestic violence. That's 5% of the people that are actually going through it. And they only say about 1% are actually taken through prosecution, and out of that 1%, it's even less than that who are actually found guilty.
When I first came in these doors, and I couldn't look anybody in the face. I felt so ashamed, and now, I feel confident in who I am, and I'm hopeful.
Shelter House works with all the United Way agencies, as well as all agencies in Gladwin County and beyond.
It is so important to get the funding to United Way, because they're not just helping one person, they're helping the whole community.
Asking for help is probably one of the hardest and most challenging times for a person leaving an abusive relationship.
I'm taking back my own control of my own life, and it's kind of scary.
It actually feels like a home here. We were living in a horrible house, I consider. The ceiling was falling in certain areas in the house. Septic was backing up in the backyard. There was a huge hole in the backyard that he wouldn't even consider filling.
When I went out to their house and met with them for the first time, we do it on site. I walked in their house and I was just in dismay. I was just shocked at what they were living in.
I have heard about Habitat. I wasn't sure on how they did their houses and everything. I just knew they helped people.
I remember looking at her and looking at the faucet and saying, "Why is your faucet running?" And she said, "It never shuts off." So their well pump was going 24/7. So we definitely needed to help them.
Went to Habitat and did our interview with them, which there was a family right before us that came out. We were actually a little early and kind of made us nervous that we weren't going to get it. They're definitely excited about the new house. The other place we were living at was kind of a bad neighborhood for being a small town, but around here there's nice kids and better community.
And they get to have friends come over now, because we didn't want friends over before because the house wasn't very nice.
Yeah.
And it's the same way United Way is. Whatever we're given, we give back to the community, and we're trying to make the community a stronger, better place to live.
In the long run, everything worked out perfect. They helped us so much. It was almost like a second family helping us.